Alright, welcome to the first episode of Rollin Dogs. So, as you can see here, we've still got this hot dog roller. I figure it's about time to get it fired up. If you remember correctly from the unboxing video, we threw the operating manual away. So we're going to throw that right out the window though. So we're kind of just going for it here. See, there's a power button. Go ahead and click that on and pull this tray out here a little bit. Rollers are already rolling. We don't have heat going to them, so we're going to fix that and get these guys cranked up to, let's go 4. We're going to go 4 here. So today, what we're cooking are Ballpark brand Bunsize franks. As you can see, they're made with chicken and pork. And there's no byproducts, fillers, artificial flavors, or colors. And the bag is resealable, which is perfect because I believe what we're going to do is throw 10 of these on here and see what happens. So got this nice, easy tear here. You can see the hot dog's right in here. Ooh, that's outdated. But we're going for it anyway. So I'll go ahead and tear this open. You know, when all else fails, we got our trusty knife. We'll just cut her open. So as you may imagine, this negates the resealability of this Ballpark brand Bunsize franks made with chicken and pork. Oh, we're still not in there. They have secured their wieners for sure. There we go. Wish you were here and if you could just get a whiff of these Ballpark brand Bunsize franks made with chicken and pork with no byproducts, fillers, artificial colors, or flavors. Oh man. So we got our dog rollers rolling there. I'm gonna go ahead and get these puppies tossed up here, and I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown of what we're trying to do in this show now. So what we're looking for is we're gonna do a quick eat through on these hot dogs. We're gonna look at 5 different categories on here that I'll break down for you once we get to the eating part here. Man, would you just look at that hot dog roller roll? Just, can you get a nice look at that? See what's going on here? Oh man. There we go. So we'll get make them all nice and organized here. There we go. So we've got 8 dogs rolling on there. We might as well break the pack up into halves. We'll throw 8 on. As you can see, 2, 4, 6, 8 dogs. 2, 4, another space for 4 more there. If we space them out, maybe we could squeeze some dogs in between, but this is our Superior 7 hot dog roller. Got her cranked up to 4 right there. Got our Ballpark Bunsize franks made with chicken and pork. 16 come in the package. We got 8 rolling right now, and we'll come back and check on these guys here in just a couple minutes. Alright, so these dogs have had some time to roll. You can see they're starting to get nice and bubbly, starting to sweat a little bit. That's how you know they're done. I know you've been to a gas station before and you've eaten one of those delicious gas station hot dogs. Well, I've got that right here in the safety of my own home. So, safety first. Got my grilling glove here. You can touch anything hot with it, not have any problems. But today, I'm going to use my special glove for handling dogs. So we'll go with, let's go with this guy right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of these dogs. We're going to place them in our buns over here. Got my Penny Smart white hot dog buns, about as generic as they come. We're going to take, let's take this one, just for some dog diversity. And we're going to place it here. So ideally, I'm going to introduce to you a couple things every week, maybe one thing every week, depending on how lazy I am. But this particular segment, my plan is to take different brands of hot dogs, franks, wieners, whatever the case may be, and taste them in 2 different ways. So again, these are the Ballpark Bunsize franks made with chicken and pork. We've got them in our generic Penny Smart casing here. And in my head, there's There's one perfect hot dog. You got to start with your French's classic yellow mustard, and believe me, there's better ways to eat hot dogs, but for the sake of judging these hot dogs, we're going to eat it the same way every week, and that's, again, French's classic yellow mustard, Heinz tomato ketchup, and Vlasic sweet relish. Some people prefer dill. I'm a sweet relish kind of guy myself. So all three of these toppings are going to go onto the first hot dog. And thanks to TV Magic, we now have a fork. We're gonna crank these down a little bit, just so these dogs don't roll too much. This one, oh yeah, poppin' dogs. That's our new segment. But anyway, 2 hot dogs here. First dog we're gonna have, we're gonna put on it the classic ingredients. So we'll start with ketchup down the side. And again, folks, this is my opinion of what a classic hot dog should be. I'd love to hear from you if you have a better way of making your classic hot dog. Something that we can try every week to replicate, so that we can rate these hot dogs overall in the same way. And while we're speaking of rating, as I put on the sweet relish here, I am so excited to try these hot dogs fresh off this hot dog roller. So I keep my piece of paper over here that reminds me what I'm looking for in these hot dogs. So again, we have our classically dressed hot dog, French's yellow mustard, Heinz tomato ketchup, and Vlasic sweet relish. And then the other dog is just going in plain, so we can taste this dog in its natural element, see exactly how Ballpark and future other hot dog manufacturers have wanted to taste this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to try this classic dog. So that's our classic dog right there. That's Ballpark Frank bun length. As you can see, it goes end to end in that bun. Good weight here. I'm going to be keeping these 5 things in mind: the juiciness, the flavor, the texture inside, the floppiness of the dog, and the mouthfeel for every dog going forward. And then we're going to try this dog on his own over here without making it classic. So without further ado, here we go. Okay. All right. That's a good classic hot dog. That's what I expect out of a hot dog. That's about as classic as they come. Now over here, we've got our plain dog. This is the one we're going to use to try to get a better grasp on how this hot dog performs on its own. So, you know, we kind of have this out of order. Let's check floppiness. Got a decent amount of give there. We're not looking for a stiff dog. We want something that's going to jiggle around a little bit to make sure that we're getting the proper amount of jiggle from our dogs. So we'll put that back in the bun. So that was our floppiness there. Let's see what we get. I like that flavor. That's a classic hot dog flavor. You can really taste the chicken and the pork in this particular hot dog. There's no artificial fillers, just like Ballpark tells us. Juiciness, as you can see, not quite as juicy as I'd like my hot dogs to be. And we put it on the roller, so it's not like there's a whole lot of juice coming out of it and dripping down. In fact, we don't have any juice on the drip pan down there. Oh almost taste a little bit like a breakfast sausage. The mouthfeel that they're going for here. You guys may recognize that term. It's a really fancy term that people use when they're talking about beers. The mouthfeel that you get from this beer. I'm not entirely sure what it means, and that's why we've made it one of the categories here that I'm rating, because this is our wild card. This is going to be something different every week, but oh yeah, that's a good dog right there. Well, that does it for this week's Rollin Dog. Oh man, look at them go. Just look at those dogs. They are plumping right up, aren't they? Anyway, thanks again for watching. That was our Ballpark brand Bunsize Franks made with chicken and pork. This is our first of probably several segments that I'll be putting into each episode that I do. So check out the comments to see how we rated this. Hop into the comments, let me know what you think of it. If there's a rating system that you would do differently, tell me what your perfect dog entails. If it's not all the beautiful ingredients that you see here, let me know what you make your perfect hot dog from. Hop into the comments on YouTube. Let me know what you want to see rolling on here. Check out the merch. As you can see, my big yellow beach towel back there. I'll have a link to that in the description of the video. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube here so you can get a notification every time I put up one of these ridiculous videos. And check us out on Instagram for some behind-the-scenes pictures as well. But that does it for Rollin Dogs.